We don't speak about it, but Christianity can seem very overstimulating for some of us, especially with neurodivergency. It can seem overwhelming. It can seem like love bombing. It could seem so different and scary and uncomfortable and cold. We often might think that because it's Christianity and because it's good news that we're ready for it, or it will feel good when we're ingesting it. At my church, we had this training and the director told us the story. Him and his wife are foster parents. I believe their son is from Africa, and their son was severely malnourished. So much so to where his mouth was malformed, to where when he actually started eating food, it was very hard for him to actually eat because he was so used to not eating. The director went on to tell us that because he was malnourished, when they started to feed him, they had to take it very slow. Listen to me, don't miss this. They had to correct his mouth. It was a process. They had to feed the child very specifically. They had to take their time with the child because for so long, the child wasn't accustomed to eating, which is so ironic because it's food. And if you're starving and if there's an abundance of food, well, isn't that going to help you? Isn't that going to bring you back to life? Such is the case when it comes to the Lord and all of his promises and goodness. You are coming from a world of brokenness, of pain, of hurt, and more importantly, of receiving love with conditions and with pain and trauma attached to it. And the Lord understands that. We experience and we hear these big words from God, almost as if the Lord is love bombing us. And for me, I'm like, wait, hold on, God, my stomach is hurting. I was malnourished. This is overwhelming. What do you mean you want to love me without condition? What do you mean that you're a good father? I didn't have a father that was there in my life. What do you mean that this love is pure? Just as being malnourished, there is a process. Sometimes you can't eat a big meal even though you've been starving for your whole life. God will give it to you in small portions. If you're someone dealing with a lot of anxiety regarding Christianity, he understands. He loves us. He knows us. He gets it. I want you to take a deep breath. You are doing exactly what you need to do. All he asks us to do is to have faith, to trust him. That's why we need to trust him, because we have all these things we're coming with. The Lord is not a love bomber. He is not going to just pour and overwhelm you with what you've never had. It is a process, and you are doing it right.